Hiya, so I'm going to take you through a transformation of my sewing room, embroidery room and heat press room, which we've done over Christmas, New Year, because everybody was around to help me, and I just wanted to thank everybody because I can't do it myself, so I have to kind of tell them what needs to be done. And so it kind of consisted of the fact that everything had to be bagged up, boxed up, everything had to be moved out. So when you see the videos that are going to follow, that's already been done, and so you'll be able to see that, you know, everything's just been piled up ready to be moved. And it just goes to show how much stuff you accumulate, why you need to be organized. And I think I never realized when I started this how many things that I would actually end up buying, and I diversify products, and therefore you get more stuff. And yeah, it was quite an awakening, I suppose, to it all. But hopefully you'll find it really interesting. You're thinking of moving your premises, or if you are thinking of doing up your rooms, your workrooms, workspaces, you might find it interesting. And to see what kind of unfolded during the move that we hadn't planned for, because there was a lot actually that kind of took us by surprise. And also things you didn't see were the cleaners were here, so when the rooms were all taken apart, the cleaners went in and cleaned, and I had to kind of cut the videos down a bit because otherwise they would have just gone on for such a long length of time. They would have got really boring. Anyway, hopefully this won't be. Please subscribe. There's going to be lots of videos this year. Hopefully you'll find them really interesting. And yeah, let me know. Drop your comments below, and yeah, just let me know your thoughts. Keep watching. So basically 2 tables are coming out, 1 big table's going in, and there's going to be a big storage shelving. I can't even think. It's just too stressful working out the logistics of how they're going to move it all. So then they've had to clear all the hallway down. Well, apart from those tables, I think they can get them around there. So that bedroom now is jammed full of everything. The dog gates have all taken down, and this room's been moved out so that they can get to the sofa and move the sofa out. So, but it's weird because everything's got like a knock on. You do one thing, you have to do another first, and another first, and it's just not as simple. So yeah, but I think they did really, really well. And then shut that in case the dogs go out. So it's the front. We need to get a gardener. We've advertised for ages for a gardener and just can't get one. We want one to do a lot of other properties as well in different places. So this is the conservatory, which is the heat press room, because obviously it doesn't matter if it gets hot in here. So that table's coming out, the sofa's going there, one of the other tables, which is smaller, is going there, and then there's going to be a wardrobe, massive new wardrobe there, and one there, and then units in the middle, and they're going into the lockup, because I don't think I'm going to be doing any more events or any tables anytime soon, because I just struggle doing them. So yeah, but then that's got to come out first, and the sofa needs to come out. Fortunately, it's a lovely dry day, so we're very, 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 very lucky. Then the cleaner's going in, and she's going to be cleaning all of the windows, which is what I've wanted for the last 2 years. Oh, my shoulder keeps popping and clicking. Ow. Which is really annoying. It's not good. I didn't sleep very well on it last night. As I say, I kept waking up. Oh, it's probably waking me up. Anyway, yeah, so we've got the office in there. So it's all going to work really well, hopefully. It's just the logistics of it. It's only me. We've got the new unit there to match the wardrobes. So it will look lovely. It's going to be much better moving forward for the business, because it's going to mean a more structure, easier when people come in to help me to know where everything is. I'll keep you posted how it goes. I'm dreading it. It's weird, isn't it? Because I'm really, really dreading it. it. I'm really excited because it just all needs sorting out, because I know when people come in and they help with all the orders, it's going to be easier for them. It's going to be a nicer environment for them, hopefully. And but the chaos in sorting it out and putting it all back and doing it all is just, it's just immense. Even though other people are doing it, I've got to kind of direct them and say, oh, I need that there, I need that here, can you lift that here? And yeah, look. Dear. And that's on top of a load of orders that have got to be done before January, which he has said that he doesn't necessarily need them now the first week of January, which is good because the threads haven't turned up either. I don't know what they're, I haven't checked on that. I think they're in today, so they should be here before the new year, but he wants them in 7 days time. Yeah. So there we go. Oh, got my shoulder. Ooh, right. I'll keep you posted. We'll do some videos as it all unfolds. The feet are coming off now.
He's out there on the table.
The feet. Outside on the cut, yeah. There's not much of a sofa left, really, is there?
How do we get it so that it's good? We've got about that much to manoeuvre up, I suppose. Is that the only way to...
Oh my goodness.
Does that help?
Does that cupboard need, that shelf need to come out? Yes, it probably does, doesn't it?
No, no.
You need to get it in there. You need to get it into the hole. That's right, they did. They got it in the hole. You need to take that shelf out.
You can't even get that far with it.
No.
Yeah, you need to get the shelf out to get it full.
To go.
Yeah, to get the angle. You need to get the
No,
shelf.
the shelf's nothing to do with
No,
it.
so to this, that.
Oh, it's a
that's
wall.
nothing to do with
This is too low.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go back up and finish my coffee because I think I just need
that.
more.
It doesn't come apart anymore, does it?
No.
You had a look. That would be the very easiest solution.
There's
wouldn't it?
not much left of the sofa now, is there really?
No, it's all covered up new. I wouldn't have thought. Can't imagine they would have taken anything off.
Oh, we've got the doors back on. Got the doors back on the cupboard. And it's, yeah, just cleaning in here. And they're now having to take table legs off. The legs are coming off.
This is easy. If we two bolts to take them over, I think it'd make it 10 times easier.
Yeah, that's all right. It's locked somehow.
Are you sure?
Positive.
All right, I'll get the keys. Hold on. Gosh, it's exhausting just walking about, and that's all been cleaned ready for the table, but they can't get it in because it's too big. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? So here we go. So this is the completed heat press room, and oh my goodness, it just feels so much tidier. It's like how it should have been all along, really. But I suppose you move house and you don't expect things to happen to you that's going to make life a lot more difficult. And half the point of doing this as well is the fact that I've got somewhere to sit and rest in the sunshine, have the doors open, it's nice and tidy, and the fact that everything I need is literally here. I don't need to lift anything or move anything, because I can't do that anymore. Not easily, you know, and definitely not heavy or things like that. So I've got to pace myself, and just having those two wardrobes which just fitted under that plinth there was with millimetres to spare, but I knew they would. Deep Valley Furniture in Bideford, they've got an online website, and they were 450. Oh my goodness, they are the most solid units. They were in the outlet, so if you can't see anything, ring them, tell them what you're after. They are an amazing company. I've used them for everything, even that table from a few years ago. I think I've got like 4 or 5 tables of theirs. So immediately I come in this room, there's more of a sense of calm. I've still got a few things to sort out, but you know, it's going to take a while for those little things to be sorted. And it's hard when you've got people in here and you're trying to tell them what needs to be done, because you know when you can do it yourself and do it much quicker, but of course, and you put it in the places you want it to go, but of course I can't do that now. So things, but I'm so grateful for the help, don't get me wrong, because none of this would have happened without people helping me. And yeah, so the builder came back and put that shelving in, and Louise did all the boxing and helping and laying out. And so now we've got bandanas and projects. We've got, oh, my shoulder keeps clicking. What else have we got up there? I don't know, there's a box still to be sorted there, and then there's nursing fabric. There's fabric for all different things, and I've got all the dog coats there. There's fur fabric, and then all of these things are sundry items, and that's all the vinyl heat press stuff. And then I've got lots of bolts of fabric, which some of which I think I'm gonna sell because I probably am not going to use, and all the sewing machines. And then I've got a load of other stuff here. Ideally I could do with is it an X tool? Not an Xbox. I always say that it's not an Xbox. I don't want one of those. I'm not into gaming and stuff. X tool for the for doing dog tags and things, engraving. I know what I mean. I'm so tired. And then I've got to start the project in the new year. Well, it is new year now, isn't it? There of all the, we've got to make 2 quilts, and we've got to get that finished by the end of the year, because it's just going on and on and on, and it's just getting crazy. So that's got to be done. So now we've got most, I think, of the squares back now. So yeah, so we'll be talking about that in another video, so you can see doing those 2 quilts. But right, let's go to the embroidery room. Yeah, so still got lots of boxes of clothing. I've got another one coming tomorrow for the hallway. And then in here, this now is where the sofa bed was, and we've got all the shelving, which is handy. I've got more space, which is good, because when I have people in and they want to have a look at clothing, they can walk around. And I've got the hanging rail, which has got lots of samples on. I've got more to put on there as well. So, but it just gives me a lot more space. And yeah, I've got everything. I've got all my funky t-shirts, which I'm doing a lot more of. Bags, t-shirts and sweatshirts that match. And so I can see what I've got. I've obviously got rather a lot of red, which I need to do. And I've got a load of black that came. So, and I know what I'm doing with those. I think I'm doing love. Oh, who's that outside? Don't know. And then obviously got the embroidery machines in the same place. And I could do with another Happy Japan. So I think possibly there could be more disruption of knowing where to put that. Would be the only other, which would probably have to be another table here and a different table back at Deep Valley Furniture. Oh, that extends though, doesn't it? So maybe not even. We'll see. But that thread, so that's all got threads in. That's got rayons. Those have got polyester. One's ice cord and one's Madeira. And that's got Madeira and Marathon. Yeah. And I've got a load more thread coming. So I hope you all have a brilliant 2026. Mine started like Christmas, New Year, just seems to be like a whirlwind. I mean, I just look absolutely shattered, and I am. Because even though, you know, I can't lift, I can lift some things, but basically have to take it on this hand. I can't really take much weight through this one. And I suppose you manage, but it takes 2 or 3 times as long, and you can't do even a quarter as much. But anyway, something's better than nothing. And then I've had lots of people to help me, which has been absolutely fantastic. But the only problem is you've got to be there all the time telling them. And so we had the 2 wardrobes turn up this morning, and because I had help to move, well, they did it, they moved all the stuff out, but I had to tell them this needs to go out to move this in, this needs to go there, this needs to... I feel absolutely drained and worn out. But the end result is so positive, because... And I think at the end of the day, no matter what the disruption is, like, still staying really positive, that it's all going to turn out all right in the end. And yeah, it has, it really has. I do need to get a new printer, so I think probably an Epsom Eco Tank, but one with as many inks as possible. And I've seen some people get them because I do cards. I like to be able to, when I do an embroidered sweatshirt, do a card that matches. So if people give like a gift of a sweatshirt, they've got the card that they can have as well to match, they can buy. So I've got to get that. So there's only a few things I probably need now. I could do another Happy Japan. That's obviously a huge expense. I need to get some more work in first to be able to save up, because I don't want to take out another loan. But it's all coming together, and sometimes, even though, you know, I'm over 60 now and the clock's ticking, I feel I've like started my career, and I'm so grateful for everyone that supports me and helps me and buys things from me, because there is so much that goes into that product that, you know, it's lots of dedication and real over and above, I think, what a able-bodied person does, really, because it takes so much more out of me in such a small space of time. But I'm not giving in, and so this is what I want to do. And you know, I just think sometimes you've got to be more determined to succeed than you are to give up and fail. And it's easy to sit down and just go, oh, I don't know, I can't be bothered, I can't do it, or this has come up, or make excuses. And if you do that, then it's not going to happen. You know, I could make excuses all the time about doing these 3 rooms, because even though I felt absolutely dreadful and the upheaval was just exhausting, it was like, well, I know once it's done, it's going to be for the better, and it's going to be a real positive move. So, and it was just keeping that focus, keeping that goal, write all your goals down, write everything down step by step which needs to be done, break it down into how it's going to be done, and work through it. And although I didn't realise that when they went to take out the sofa bed, as you see in the video, they had to take the actual bed out of the sofa. They had to take the doors off in the cupboard to get it out, and there was a lot more steps. The legs had to come off the table to get it in the sewing room and to get it down the hallway. So there were extra bits that I hadn't imagined, because sometimes there are, and you just sort of deal with it. There's still some things to go up, like there's a whiteboard to go up and there's some pictures to go up. But I think what we've accomplished in probably just under 2 weeks has been absolutely amazing. And yes, it's been the hardest 2 weeks for a long time of having stuff done in the house, but hopefully it'll all pay off. And now I can see all the stock I've got. It will be easier if we do events to just pick things to take. It's going to be easier for people to come in and help me, because they're going to know where things are. And so, you know, it's just incredible, really. And I'm just so grateful. I could cry. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm just happy tears. Happy tears. Oh dear. I'm probably about, it's a good 18 months to 2 years behind, almost behind schedule, you know. So for me, that's a huge chunk. As you're getting older, you can't afford to lose a minute, let alone a year. So, but you know, we're getting there. And it's been a busy day, but it's been really productive and it's good. And I feel exhausted though. And I'm not going to yawn, because I yawn on all my videos. So yeah, so all's good. And I say don't be disheartened. And if you are starting your own business in any way, shape or form, the best thing you can do, if possible, is set it up the best way possible from the beginning, because then you don't have to backtrack. But this was going to be a lounge area. Its house was designed to be something completely different, and that didn't happen. So we've had to kind of change it all for now, for the new purpose, to make it fit for purpose. So anyway, that's all good. So starting the new year, very busy, and yeah, and all ready to go. Just need to start getting orders in, really. And we do a lot of dog stuff, but I am looking at a 60s vibe for next year. So I've just ordered a load of black gildings, and I'm thinking of a plique with love, peace, or all those kind of things that was back in the 60s, and with lots of colour on the black. There's going to be rainbows. It's going to be really hopefully really good. Hopefully you will like it, and I'll do more videos on that though. So, and I'll do more videos on digitizing. So I've got 1, 2, 3 more things to do for somebody, 3 more customers, and then I'll be hopefully, oh no, I've got that big order, haven't I? Oh, that's going to take a couple of weeks. So probably end of January, I'll post another YouTube on what we're going to do moving forward. I really wanted to launch one of them, a love on, before Valentine's. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be fine. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has inspired you, and there's going to be lots this year. So subscribe and leave comments, and yeah, Happy New Year. Take care, everyone. Bye.